Quit India Movement. Quit India Movement Day is also called as August Movement or August Kranti or Bharat Chodo Andolan. On August 8, 1942, Mahatma Gandhi and the All India Congress Committee AICC launched the Quit India Movement or Bharat Chodo Andolan at the Bombay session. As the Quit India movement was launched in August, it is also known as August Movement or August Kranti. This was a civil disobedience movement initiated to end British rule in India. The movement gave the slogans Quit India or Bharat Chodo. Gandhi gave the slogan to the people, Do or Die. In line with the Congress ideology, it was supposed to be a peaceful, non-violent movement aimed at urging the British to grant India independence. This resolution declared that the immediate ending of the British rule in India was an urgent necessity for the sake of India and for the success of the cause of freedom and democracy, for which the countries of the United Nations were fighting against the fascist Germany, Italy, and Japan. The movement started on August 9, 1942, after the British responded by arresting all the major leaders, including Mahatma Gandhi. The resolution stated the provisions of the movement as an immediate end to British rule over India, declaration of the commitment of free India to defend itself against all kinds of imperialism and fascism, formation of a provisional government of India after British withdrawal, sanctioning a civil disobedience movement against British rule. Quit India Movement Mantra. After the resolution was passed, Gandhiji in his speech said, "There is a mantra, a short one that I give you. You imprint it in your heart and let every breath of yours give an expression to it. The mantra is do or die. We shall either be free or die in the attempt." Quit India and do or die became the battle cries of the Indian people during the Quit India movement. Following the Quit India resolution being passed on 8 August, Aruna Asaf Ali hoisted the tricolour on the Gowalia tank ground, and on the night of 9th August, several Congress leaders including Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and others along with Mahatma Gandhi were jailed for sedition. They were lodged in prisons in different parts of the country. The Congress was banned. There was hartals and processions in every part of the country. The government let loose a reign of terror and there were firings, lathi charges and arrests throughout the country. People in their anger also took to violent activities and attacked government property, damaged railway lines and disrupted posts and telegraphs. There were clashes with the police at many places. The government imposed restrictions on the publication of news about the movement. Many newspapers decided to close down rather than submit to the restrictions. By the end of 1942, about 60,000 people had been jailed and hundreds were killed. The war years were a period of terrible suffering for the people of India. A large crowd gathered at Gowalia Tank Maidan and Aruna Asaf Ali hoisted the national flag. Protest marches and demonstrations were held all over the country. There is no doubt that Quit India movement united the Indian people against British rule. Although most of the demonstrations were suppressed by 1944, but after Gandhiji's release in 1944 from the prison, he continued his protest and went on a 21-day fast. By the end of World War II, Britain's position in the world had changed dramatically and the demand for independence could no longer be ignored. The World War II ended in 1945 and India gained independence in 1947. This is why the Quit India movement remains an important milestone in India's freedom struggle. We salute the bravery of all the patriots who participated in the Quit India movement and the countless sacrifices made by all the freedom fighters. The nation will forever be grateful to these brave sons and daughters of India. Jai Hind. Thank you.